There's just no way. Pixel Worlds is officially returning, and it's insane. Welcome back, guys. Crown Cookie here.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see.
To all of you guys, welcome back to Pixel Worlds. If you don't know me, I'm Jake. I'm the previous community manager.
Okay, dude. We're actually getting Pixel Worlds as a full game back. You know, there won't be any Crystal Realm, no OGPS, no Nexus Station, and no fucking Growtopia, bro. And the list goes on. Like, we're actually getting the game back, but with a huge twist. Well, Jake is returning. Well, partially. Not as a community manager though, but as a regular player, as Siskeo will take his position instead. And also, the rest of the developers from the original Pixel Worlds team will also return. And these couple of days I've spent them very excited. I've reconnected with a lot of my old Pixel Worlds friends. On their Instagram it says it will be returning on 31st of March. This will then be a fresh start for all players since the servers are going to be reset, completely reset for all the players. All the worlds, all the items, and everything else will be completely gone. Fresh start. It's literally going to be us farming gem soils, magic soils, whatever those are called again. Nethering, and then you got farming and fishing. They even mentioned that the fishing feature will have a new mechanic implemented. You will need to meet an item's level requirement to use or wear the items or gears or armor. Like it says it right here. Higher level items, especially those with stronger stats like armor or damage, will require higher levels to use. So armors and such gears are going to be level based. People with lower levels will not be able to wear these or use the armors and gears. But it will also be one account per player. So the account will be tied to the device, and yeah, no more alt account, guys. No more fishing accounts. No more extra gifts during Christmas. So you're not going to be able to get extra presents from the Christmas calendar. But yeah, it's mostly because of multiple accounts that have been exploited related behavior, such that had a negative impact on the game's economy and overall fairness. And it also means that you will be able to choose your account name more carefully. It says on their website that they're going to have a refined progression system, fair and careful managed in-game economy, sustainable live operations, clear community standards and moderation policies, active engagement with the player community, improvements to the stability and performance. I just hope that the Nexus Station, social first, don't use Pixel Worlds as an advantage for their own game that flopped really darn hard. Look at the player base, dude. Yeah, ignore the gameplay in the background. I needed something. The developers have been very active on giving us behind the scenes of what's going to change, and a lot of the features on the launch of the game. So popular world names, most of them are going to be locked. For example, trade and other admin related names. It's also well-known creators. Those names are going to be reserved for them specifically, and that includes only well-known people within the community. So sadly, not most of us, I think. Definitely not me. So all seasonal events are going to be returning. So they're going to start over from the first one, which means we're going to be going back in time, and we're going to have a chance to relive those moments, getting the same items. For example, then the Netherworld has been reworked into 5 difficulty, each offering greater challenges and better rewards. I've heard that it's going to be a lot of in-app purchases, with Bitcoins being the primary currency for the game, and it's also going to cost real money. Obviously, there's going to be ways of earning Bitcoins from recycling and doing daily quests, but that's obviously going to be small amounts. They are now primarily introduced into the economy through purchases with smaller amounts, but still available through gameplay. I said before, the game is actually going to be released on Eastern European summertime, so the time offset would be GMT +3. Yeah, a lot more is coming, obviously, but what I think about this, it's awesome, really. A way to reconnect with all your old OG Pixel Worlds friends. I can't wait to play again. This is like round 2 for all of us. This is also a nice gift for me since I turned 20 2 days before, so it felt like a gift directly from Commander K, you know. Kinda. But yeah, I've been quite busy with work. That's why I have not been able to do much preparation. I literally posted my Jake tribute short a day before when Jake announced that Pixel Worlds would return. Even Gusty confirmed it, that Jake saw the video. So that's quite funny. But I'm generally very excited for this game to be released again. Like, it made my teenagehood, and I'm sure like made yours too. But I guess my advice would be to mass farm gem soils or magic soils, and then if you also manage to grab rare world names to sell them, do a lot of nethering, do daily quests, or as Commander K says in this comment, as he tried it himself. Another tip from me, if you really like world grabbing, then spend an hour on just world grabbing with small locks while everyone is doing it with warlocks. So that's just a small tip from me. Yeah, when the game relaunches, it will be pretty crazy with the world grabbings and people spending a lot of money, and it will be very, very fun. Yeah, that was all from me, and I hope you have a nice day. I'll see you all in Pixel Worlds. Peace out, as Earth would say. No, but have a nice day. Goodbye.